Here we go!
We're feeling very gay because it's almost time to play. Grab your favorite chair with the Lucky Peers. Yeah!
Alright guys, welcome back to the Lucky Pierre's movie reviews. We got another movie review for you tonight. This one is from 1996. It is called Freeway. Alright guys, Freeway. Let me go over the plot on this one.
Good luck.
No, it's, I mean, I get it off of IMDb.
Yeah, I know,
so.
I know.
A twisted take on Little Red Riding Hood with a teenage juvenile delinquent
Which is
on the run from a social worker
so sick.
traveling to her grandmother's house and being hounded by a charming but sadistic serial killer and pedophile.
It's so sick that it's like Little Red Riding Hood.
Yes.
Right. Yeah,
Agreed.
it's just a very, very dark take on Little Red
Did
Riding
you
Hood.
watch? You watched the 4K one, right?
Yeah.
You watched the 4K on your PS5 too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I think that one is like that has more stuff in it than the regular Blu-ray.
Oh, really?
And that's what I just wrote disclaimer. I will not remember at all what is missing from the original, or changed or added or anything to the cut we watched. I don't know. I don't know what's different.
Yeah, I've only watched that
I mean,
one.
I've watched the original. I saw this like long time ago.
Yeah.
But on the new one, I have no idea. So don't.
Yeah.
Just go with the better one if you can.
So, being an extremely dark version of Little Red Riding Hood, but first off, you know how I am about like unlikable characters and stuff. I did not care for any of the characters in this movie.
Okay.
I thought
That's understandable.
she was unlikable. He was extremely unlikable, and I just couldn't get attached to the characters.
I know we've talked about this before. Like, I don't know why this keeps happening, but movies that we watch that have like a weird animated intro. But I do like the one.
That
on this
was
one.
cool.
I like the intro on this.
I really liked it as well.
I like animated intros just
I
in
like
general.
the music
Yeah.
and the animation.
What an insane cast for this bizarre movie, though.
Yeah.
Kiefer Sutherland, Reese Witherspoon, Brooke Shields, Brittany Murphy, Bokeem Woodbine, which I know people would not know
I know
him by
him.
name,
Yeah.
but by face, you'll
Yeah,
know
you
him.
definitely know him.
And then
That was a Chopper, correct?
Yep.
yes. So yeah, Bokeem Chopper was 23 when this came out, and Reese Witherspoon was 20, and they both look exactly the same today.
Crazy.
Both of them.
They
For
really
sure,
do.
yeah.
And then I was like, Kiefer also looked pretty good for a long time. Was this movie just a fountain of youth?
Yeah.
I love the fact that they all like committed so hard to their roles.
They did.
And like, I love the fact that it exists and that they're all in it and they all committed like 110% to
They
the,
did, man.
the insanity that this movie
They
brings.
went hard in the paint.
Yeah,
In
especially
some,
Reese.
some of the parts, you know
Just
what I mean?
the how it plays out, like a episode of Cops in the beginning. Mm-hmm. It's so fun. And the mom's like, I never saw that in my life.
Yeah, because the mom,
Classic. What a classic
the
line.
mom's just trailer trash. She's selling her body, and she's a prostitute or whatever. And then the father's like sexually abusing her, and he's a
Stepdad, yeah.
Yeah.
stepdad. He's
Then
a drug addict or something,
That
right?
spaz out the mom does because she's like, I'm fine. Ah! Like,
Yeah.
just all classic. I was like, the whole beginning is like a good episode of Cops.
Right. It's unpleasant to
And-
watch throughout.
You know where it was taking place?
Huh.
Stockton, baby.
Yeah, Stockton, California.
Hey-o.
It is an unpleasant watch, isn't it? Nothing
I
happy
love
happens.
it. I love it.
Nothing happy happens in the whole movie. I
It
don't think.
depends how you watch it. I mean,
Yeah, I guess. Well, she's a part of a broken family, and then she's
it's grimy in the beginning for
Very
sure,
much
and
so.
like you don't feel great about it.
No.
but then like it's so silly at times. Like you really start to enjoy it.
Yeah.
This is just
Yeah.
like
right.
so fun of a movie.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
would
it is
only
fun.
happen in a year like 1996. Like, it's just
Yeah.
one of those weird, bizarre years where anything flew in movies.
I got kind of lost in time. Like
It did. It's just an obscure movie with a strange cast that like it like
An ex of mine was obsessed with it. I have no idea why.
it's weird because like how hard it goes for being just a 1996 movie with Reese Witherspoon.
Yes.
and
Is-
Kiefer Sutherland.
yeah.
Like, I love that they're in it and they can look back and
yeah.
someone can be like, "You remember this movie you were in? Like, you realize how insane this movie was?" And they
Yeah.
can be like, "Yeah, I gave it my all
then
in that movie."
those
Like,
two-
You were in that. Did you know that?
Like, those two, besides like the super dumb and super white trash aspects, like where they hammered home like every time they spoke, like I feel like besides that, the rapport between Kiefer and Reese, like when just them two were involved, it seemed like super realistic, like believable and genuine, like when they were talking in the car and at the restaurant. And like, but then when it takes the turn pretty fast.
When
Before the turn, it was like looked like a genuine like real conversation between like two people.
yeah, and then he starts berating her and belittling. That was just
Then
like
that's
I thought it was
that turn.
so good because he was like, it reminded me of like American Psycho.
yeah, I said-
where it's
I
like
said-
so out of control.
I said
It was.
Kiefer is too good at that role.
Yeah.
it was so. He said some stuff that was like my jaw dropped. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I was like, good God, man.
Wow.
Did your dad make you suck his dick? Did he fuck you in your ass? And then
Yeah.
and then doubles down because she's like, excuse me, and he's like, just keeps hammering it.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, he's like, trust me, you just
I
have
think
to
I
give
like
in.
stood up and gave like a standing ovation to Kiefer. I was like, yes, my boy.
Go Keith. Go Keith.
Yeah, exactly. I said go Keith. Chief Keith.
And that has one of the best lines in delivery ever in cinema.
What's that?
What? Are you gonna fuck me when I'm dead?
Yeah, doesn't he say that?
She says that to him.
And isn't he
'Cause
like,
he's like,
yeah.
I'm gonna kill you, and she's like, what are you gonna do? Fuck me when I'm dead? He's like, maybe.
right.
This movie, it's bananas. It's like a Pulp Fiction nursery rhyme.
I think it had some True Romance or not True, Natural Born Killers in there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For it takes a turn though about halfway, which I think hinders it. If I'm being honest, when she is arrested and then she goes to that juvenile detention center and then there's that courtroom drama type stuff and then like, I just think if she, I just honestly think if she wasn't arrested, it would have been a more thrilling movie. And he
can't-
was on the run after her.
Yeah.
He survives. He came after.
I can't remember what it was, but I wrote the photo that they used to ID her, and like laughed, but I can't remember. So if you can find that, throw it up on the screen. But
Oh
don't
yeah, I
remember.
laughed too. What
But
the
I
hell?
can't remember.
It was like
It was
some
like a
cheesy
goofy
as
video.
hell.
It
Was she
just a
like super
goofy-
smiling or something?
Yeah, it was
Yeah, like
cheesy
a
as
goofy
hell.
Yeah.
photo, and that's what they used to ID her.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
But then I said, cops suck. Like, how crazy is it that a movie like this portrayed the police so accurately? Like, of how, like, inept they were and how, like, close-minded and, like, dickheads they were. Like, such a bizarre, like, comedy of a movie was spot on with, like, the police.
Right.
So
Bizarre.
Right. It really was.
when he does pull off the killer, and then she shoots him in the neck and the back like 4 times,
Yeah.
right? And then he comes to the courtroom and he's like he fell in like a vat of like mutant acid.
Looks like
It
Two-Face.
just killed me. He's like
Talking-
wiping his mouth.
Talking shit to him in court was so fucking
It was
good.
great.
Oh man.
And then the fucking guy from Half Baked is like the escape convict's boyfriend. Like the fuck you, you're
Oh,
cool,
yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
That guy was just randomly in it. He gave her the gun. And then I wrote, it's okay for me to say she was hot in this movie. Because I was 12 and she was 20 when it came out. It's okay.
right.
She's not a teenager.
No, she's not.
And I was only 12, so
Yeah,
it's okay.
She was a heartthrob. You know what I mean?
It was like
I was 12.
couldn't been more of a perfect role for Reese Witherspoon. Like that was like she was born for that role, honestly. Like
Right. I don't know if that's offensive or what. But
it probably is, but she's 100% burned for that role.
Right.
She played it perfectly.
She did. You know what? Honestly, like the first act and the climax, the final conflict were the highlights for me.
Well, then when I said
The build up to it and then the final confrontation.
Yeah,
That
it was great.
Two of the better.
And then I said to end it though with them all laughing and then like into that weird Tim Burton sounding song during the credits was just good lord. Like it was just so bizarre. Like they just walked in on her after she murdered him and they're like, "Oh," and then they just all sit down, smoke cigarettes and laugh.
Yeah.
And it was like
You got
and
a
then to do,
cigarette?
like a weird like Beetlejuice ending. Like
Has this dude
and-
directed anything else? Do you guys know of? I didn't look
yes,
into it.
Ted Bundy. There was a Ted Bundy movie that was fucking awesome that was made for TV. Vinegar Syndrome. It's like one of their new releases coming out. They're putting out in like special Blu-ray like this. It's the same director.
Oh, nice.
And that movie, when I get it, we will watch it. But
Okay.
it's honestly that I don't know why, but it was a Ted Bundy movie I watched with the same ex who was obsessed with Freeway, incidentally. But not to get out too far on a tangent, her aunt was a victim of Ted Bundy.
Wow.
Who?
My ex.
Wow.
Like her dad's sister disappeared from her kitchen, like when Ted Bundy was in Michigan,
That's crazy.
and it was like she was just like one of the victims that he never claimed.
That's insane.
But so we watched that movie. It was like a made-for-TV Ted Bundy movie, and it's honestly like an American Psycho type movie, like what you're looking for, like an unhinged but very real character.
What's it called?
Ted Bundy.
Oh, it's it? I'll have to check that one out. But I was going to talk about the ending. It's so shocking, isn't it, to see her grandma up like that?
Yeah.
That was shocking. Like, I did not expect
It's,
that. Like,
overly graphic for what this movie
Yes.
like. You weren't, like you said, you weren't expecting it.
No.
like, nothing to that point led you to that.
no,
holy hell!
to expect that from a Reese Witherspoon movie. Like,
Kiefer Sutherland too.
So what a bizarre and
I can see
awesome
that.
time capsule of a movie.
man,
And I love it way
Yeah.
more than I should.
yeah, it is good. It's just so
But
obscure and
Everything about it, I think, is pretty well done, especially for the time. Like the acting, all the shooting, the editing, like all of it was great. Mm-hmm. And I said maybe I'd think differently if I watched the original version and not like the new 4K version. Maybe I would think differently about some of like the
Right.
shooting and the editing. But
Right.
on that 4K, it was nice.
it looked real nice.
I love the dialogue as well. I thought the dialogue was
Oh, yeah.
top notch. Like it can ruin a lot of movies, but it fit like in this movie where like some of it was like so ridiculous and some of it was like so good.
I just don't know how it was so good. Like
It
it's
was
so
good.
many bizarre things had to line up, and it just all worked.
Yeah.
And yeah, on that, you guys want to get to ratings?
Sure.
All right, I gave it a 6.
I gave it an 8.
Yeah, I gave it an 8.5.
Wow.
I love it.
I very much enjoyed it. I enjoyed everything about it. Just that the people that are in it and that they went for it. Like
Yeah, they got after
Right.
it.
a lot of times you get big actors and they don't swing for the fences like that. They went.
They
for
swung,
It.
yeah,
They
they-
weren't big at that point.
They
but
gave
like
Kiefer was probably the only one.
They
he's probably a budding
they
star.
gave
yeah.
really good performances. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys, what would you say? Final verdict: watch it ASAP, watch it whenever, or skip it.
I'd say if you can get your hands on this 4K, baby, watch it
Yeah.
ASAP.
I'd say ASAP. If you like,
If you've never seen it, and if you like the bizarre shit we're talking about.
yeah, it's over the top, insane. So
Like, I feel like
it's
this,
worth a watch.
ASAP. Yeah.
this hit all the things that Joe wished Tango and Cash did. How he said that was just so weird that it existed. This wrapped those weird things into a better movie. Because there's no way you don't think this is as bizarre as Tango and Cash was.
I don't. I think that was the weirdest movie I've ever seen.
That's great. We got the.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a watch it ASAP.
Hell
Majority rules here. Majority rules. All right, guys. We got the quote game. Shaw's got a movie quote for us. We got to guess it. What do you got, Shaw?
Doubt can be a bond as powerful and sustaining as certainty. When you are lost, you are not alone.
Huh. I've definitely seen it.
Oh, I know you have.
I mean, I think you would only give us ones we've seen. I would hope.
No, it's from Return. Or it's from Legend of Gatorface.
Is it Lord of the Rings?
No.
Okay. I don't know why that was in my head. I was saying that no matter what you said.
right.
You could have said he raped her. And I'm like, Lord of the Rings for sure.
I don't know. I'm gonna guess The Matrix. I don't know.
No, you're gonna be upset when you find out what it is, Ben.
Wait a second. Let me just think.
Go ahead. That's a. I'll give you another guess. That's fine.
Is it from Doubt?
Yes.
Is it?
Does my guess count?
Yeah, that's fine.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh my god!
I thought that was
dude.
too much on the nose.
Yeah,
That's why I
same.
didn't guess.
That's why I did it.
That is crazy.
Doubt can be a bond as powerful and sustaining as certainty. When you are lost, you are not alone.
All right.
And you need to turn your doubt card in right now.
Here it
Is that a full point or is that half a point?
It's a full point.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because you're involved, is that why?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because if it was
What?
us, I feel like Ben would say it was only half a point.
Yeah, 100%.
What are you talking about?
Because you both guessed and then Joe guessed again.
Oh, you're saying a full point for us? No, we'll take a half point. Yeah.
What-
I thought I was giving you a full
Oh,
point.
no, yeah. I was gonna give it to
Oh,
you.
thank you. Yeah, we'll take a half point. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll still
See,
win anyway.
He was giving it to me.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
He was giving me a point.
You'll win anyway.
All right.
Nice.
All right, guys. That's our review for
That was the
Freeway.
most generous Ben's ever been with points. He was giving me the points.
That's our review for Freeway. Thank you. We love you, and we'll see you soon.